Hi guys, today for Storytime with Sarah I have chosen two stories that are based on the story of Noah's Ark, and I hope you enjoy them. They're both a lot of fun. The first one is called Hey God, Can You Stop the Rain So I Can Get Off Noah's Stinky, Smelly Ark? And this is the story from the Raven's point of view. It's by Troy Schmidt. Hey, remember that story about the ship that floated around with all those animals on board during that flood? Guess what? I was a passenger on that cruise. I know everyone loves to talk about that story like it was some sort of cool floating petting zoo, but it wasn't. It stunk. Literally, it stunk. Let me tell you my side of the story. My wife Rita won this cruise that started in the backyard of some guy named Noah. None of us knew anything about him or whether he even had his captain's license. But hey, the trip was free. Birds like a good deal. That's why we say cheep, cheep. We saw everyone we knew on board. Ralph and Rita Rhino, Pete and Pat Parrot, Jean and Greta Gazelle, Bert and Bonnie Bison, and of course, Daryl and Diana Dove. Rita says I'm jealous of them. It's just because they're so happy and lovey-dovey all the time. It makes you want to cough up a worm. Blah. So for 40 days, it rained and rained and rained. For 40 days, we had to wait and wait and wait. And do you know what the worst part was? The smell. Have you ever hung around with an elephant, make that two, for a month? Pee-you! Everyone was miserable. But those doves just kept on singing. I prayed, hey God, can you stop the rain so I can get off Noah's stinky, smelly ark? And God answered, you're better off in the ark, Raven. Better off? At least at home I don't have to watch for you-know-what every time I take a step. But God didn't seem to smell what I was smelling. I'm miserable. Why is it raining so much? The people were being mean to each other, so I wanted to start the world over. I don't like it when people are mean to one another. Oh no, I feared. I'm going to be stuck here for a long time. Then, after 40 long days, it stopped raining. Finally. But just when I thought it was over, we had to wait even longer. It was over 100 more stinky, smelly days until we struck land. However, it was just a little bitty, itty mountaintop, not even enough room for a duck to stand on. Everyone was so sad. But those doves just kept on singing. After a few more months, I was going cuckoo. I had to get off this ship. So I flew into Noah's cabin to tell him how I felt. I have an idea, Raven, Noah said, stroking his beard. I'm going to send you out on a special mission to see if there's any land. Can you do it? Finally, something to do. I'm out of here. So I spread my wings and I flew away, free from the ark and into some fresh air. I flapped and I flapped and I flapped, rising higher and higher into the sky. It felt great for about 15 minutes. Suddenly I realized I was getting tired. After months of moping around, I was out of shape. I fell from the sky and crashed on the deck of Noah's ship. Every feather ached on my body. And then I passed out. It took a day to recover, but I was ready for another trip. I'd do anything to get off that ark again. But Noah thought I was still hurting from yesterday's crash landing, and asked Daryl and Diana Dove to be the official land spotters for the ark. Those happy, chirping, perfect birds took my job away from me. Everyone was excited, but I was shocked. Hours later, Daryl and Diana landed on the deck looking fit, happy, and not a bit tired. We didn't see any land, but the water is slowly going away. We should be able to leave any day now, they said. Everyone cheered, but I was so sad. I was out of a job and stuck on this stinky ship for who knows how long. 7 days later, Noah sent Daryl and Diana on another trip. Later that night, they returned. Daryl was carrying an olive leaf. Land! There's land, Diana cried. Everyone cheered, but I was mad. I wanted to be the one that found the land. Those perfect doves stole my perfect job. So I worked out, doing push-ups and sit-ups and getting ready for the next mission. I wanted that job back. 1 week later, with my bird-sized biceps bulging, I marched up to nowhere to get my orders. But it was too late. Daryl and Diana were taking off for another flight. But they never came back. Maybe they crashed. Maybe they fell into the water. Not only did I feel sad, but I felt bad for being mad at them. They risked their lives so I wouldn't crash again. And then I remembered what God said. He destroyed the entire earth because people were being mean to each other. And here I was with a stinky attitude towards the doves. And now I could never say I was sorry to them. 1 month later, Noah opened up the ship and lowered the bridge. Go, God said. Have a nice family. Rita and I built a nest in a tree by the river. That's when I thought I saw a bird with an olive branch in its mouth. Could it be? Yes, it was Daryl. I threw my wings around him and gave him a big bird hug. I'm sorry I was mean to you, I told Daryl and Diana. When? Said Daryl. I didn't even notice. I was jealous that Noah chose you, but I was really too weak to make the trip. I should have thanked you for risking your life to help us find land. We ravens and doves became best friends after that day, and we stayed friends through rain or shine. I wonder if the people in Noah's town thought he was crazy for building an ark. I wonder if God has ever spoken to you. I wonder what he said. I wonder how crowded you think the ark was. I wonder if your house ever feels that crowded. I wonder if you've ever felt like the raven. I wonder if you've ever talked to God about it. I wonder what the raven learned from the flood.